Hello, my name is Delandro Hicks, and I'm the brother of tonight's honoree, Alexis Hicks. Well, she finally did, everyone. She graduated from public school, and after all these years, mm-mm-mm, she's been in school ever since pre-K. I bet my parents thought she'd graduate sooner with that little bit of advantage. Well, we all gathered here tonight to honor Alexis for not only graduating from high school, but for being accepted into college on a full ride. Alexis, your high school career may have come to an end, but your future as a college student is only just beginning. So let us take a moment to reflect on your high school days. I remember when Alexis started going to high school, and she told me that it was going to be the best time of her life. Alexis went with all her friends. She even made some new ones. Alexis tried out for softball and volleyball, and to no one's surprise, she made both with ease. She told me that high school was the greatest time of her life until the first week was over, and she quickly lost the interest. But despite that, she still put in the effort despite her change of heart about high school. Alexis's very first semester, she received straight A's, and we were all so proud of her. It was an incredible start to her high school career, and however much she struggled, she persevered and kept going forward. Come the next semester, she struggled a bit more. Uh, you were Alexis was trying to keep up with everything that was happening. She had more assignments, projects, school social stuff, and sports to think about as well. But her area where she most struggled was trying to understand concepts she was learning in class. And despite my mom, my dad, and even myself trying to aid her, we were unable. We didn't really understand what she was learning in class either. Uh, she's a smart person. She was in them advanced classes and everything like that. First off the right out of middle school. But Alexis, like I said, is smart. She was able to figure it out. She had convinced the teacher to host an after-school study session that not only helped her but benefited the other students in the class that really needed it. At the end of Alexis's first high school year, she had a 4.0 GPA right out the gate. And because of that, she moved forward into her sophomore year with even better standing than most. At the beginning of Alexis's sophomore year, she began down a road that she had been wanting to since she was very young. Alexis had been invited to the school's biomed program and was able to start working towards her goal of being a medical professional, following in the footsteps of my mother and our uncle. Since Alexis was young, she's always been fascinated with learning, more specifically about things involving medical science. When our uncle would visit, she would frequently ask him all sorts of questions about things he was studying or researching and wanted to know so much more and more about it. After joining the biomed program for her school, she found her schoolwork was becoming even more challenging as she had been placed in all honors and AP classes, which increased her workload, which in turn increased her stress. And with this stress and workload, her grades started to suffer, which made Alexis very upset. Alexis didn't want to be in the program anymore because her grades are very important to her. But With convincing from myself, my mother, and my father, she stayed in. She persevered. Even though she stayed, we could see that she was still struggling, and it was becoming increasingly hard to work out problems by herself. I tried to assist her one day, and as many of you know, Alexis has a bit of a temper and can be very stubborn. Nonetheless, Alexis was able to make it through all her work. She managed. She got help from friends and teachers, and it continued on like this for the rest of her high school days. After 2 years of figuring out how to get through high school, she became one of the top 5 students throughout her entire school. And in her senior year, she had finally completed her biomed program and was awarded her white lab coat, symbolizing that she is now ready to go off to college and pursue higher medical education. Her achievements in her senior year throughout her entire high school career allowed her to be accepted into many colleges and universities because of her athletic ability as a softball player, her grades, and most importantly, her knowledge as a biomed student, which led us all here today to celebrate her achievements. Alexis has always been a talented individual who I can say I am very proud to have a part of my family. She has achieved so much at such a young age and will achieve so much more as she continues to grow and learn. So Alexis, please stand up so that everyone here can see you and applaud you on your great success, great achievement, and your successful future as a college student. Thank you.